a lot of fans are going to be keeping their eyes on this.
Yeah, this is going to be a very, very tough match. Not gonna lie, it could have gone either ways between both Aura as well as MINANA EVOS as well. MINANA EVOS, they pulled on the biggest plate as well, and I have to give credit to Doming, right? Like Doming is very mechanical gifted because of a prodigy as well, and some would regard it as a potential Kyrie level player for Golding. We've known Kyrie has been the all-time jungler, and to be honest, what he did in that play just now in the previous video here, there's only a handful of players in the world that can do it. Like, when we talk about Immortality Winter Trunken, sure, you set a priority, right? He didn't just do that. He bought it, was able to swap in between the fights. Like, usually, before you die, you have those Immortality first, but he didn't have that. Like, he already bought the Immortality. I don't think he has enough time to set up for the Magic Blade downgrade or whatever. Got the small Magic Blade and then go off upgrade. And then, after this fight, he sold it and got a Winds of Nature. So he was so stacked in terms of net worth. And it's crazy. Not many people can actually understand those split-second decisions to buy and sell items and to figure out in order of the overlays in the shop to know exactly where is where.
Yeah, I mean, high praises. Maybe in a few years, he'll be inducted in the Hall of Fame, just like Kyrie himself. We get the Yaoi Cho special right out the gates for Game 1. Alongside that, Moskov Fredrin, whereas for MINANA EVOS, it's Valentina Baratz and the Baratz favorite partner, Matilda.
Okay, so when we come to drafts here, yeah, when it comes to Moskov, obviously it's something that Doming is very comfortable as well in part as well. Roger is pretty much in the pool. Harry is pretty much banned. Roger is pretty much the only one left here, so it's pretty much no-brainer that Liquid Aura is going to ban this away, forcing Doming to play something that is non-meta. So I was very surprised that they did not prioritize this for Doming. Maybe because they want to pick something else for him here. In this case, tanking compositions, carry against... no, I think they would still lean back on Claude instead. Like most teams would still lean back on Claude over the carry, but we've seen a lot of carry games here in other streams to actually deal with tanking compositions. But is it a hit or miss? Not. Oh, okay. Carry still in the pool. Claude is pretty much out. Roger still in the pool. Not bad yet. Maybe a little bit of fake hope, maybe. But do they double down on this ban for Doming?
I have a feeling they probably do not care too much about the Roger. I mean, if you want to pick Roger, go ahead, right? If we have a lineup that... Okay, never mind, they ban it. I was thinking that it's either that or the carry ban, because you have ways to deal with it, right? I mean, you have a Cho, those pickoffs potential are going to be great, but eliminating the Roger means that carry is now the next gold laner on that list for Doming. And you don't even feel comfortable picking it right now.
Yeah.
But you probably don't have much choice.
Yeah, agreed. But at the same time, let's talk a little bit more on the fights here, because Liquid Aura, they were able to somewhat scrap a 2-1 win against Brumi's Ghoul yesterday. That was a pretty intense match yesterday for Liquid Aura. And for them to actually come in this game, they pretty much figured out the secret sauce on how to shut down MINANA EVOS. And this time, forced to play the carry here, no choice. Doesn't really have much options here. Liquid Aura still has the flexibility to play something else. In this case, having the Cho, not as necessarily tanky, not as necessarily squishy, but it does put a very, very annoying dent into your front lines. And in this case, I feel like MINANA EVOS' idea with this draft, Matilda Baratz, is to buy time for this carry. If they're able to snowball, great, good for them. But if they're able to stall enough time for this carry to come up online, anyone from side Aura who walks up in the wrong direction is gonna get one-shotted by this carry.
I think they could consider the Lilia pick right now, right? Like, you are dealing with carry, you're dealing with Baratz, they are very susceptible to getting tagged by the Gloom. The fact that the mid lane now gets to see like 4 of the enemy heroes is gonna make it very, very comfortable for VSQ to get what he wants. They're gonna go for the Vexana, also a great pick, and they even give Aran that Paquito, and Yuzong becoming being the response from MINANA EVOS.
I think both teams have a very, very strong draft. Personally as well, because in terms of squishiness, right, like we talk about heroes that can actually frontline as well. Vexana is good in this scenarios because once you drop Eternal Guardian, you have this additional front lines where it doesn't necessarily hurt that much, but if you takes too much effort over time, this Eternal Guardian can be a little bit pesky to deal with. And heroes that carry, which quote-unquote doesn't have AoE, means that he's going to spend way much more time killing the Guardian himself rather than focusing on heroes.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be very comfortable for Doming on this carry. Like, you got so many things you need to watch out for. Got to watch out for Cho, got to watch out for a Guardian, a meteor dropping on top of you. But this is the series that for you, you say it's kind of the highlight of the day, and I believe it's the same for fans all across the region. Liquid Aura against MINANA EVOS. We have little star-studded player coming from the two best regions in the world, clashing among each other in an elimination series nonetheless. Let's hop into game 1. Liquid Aura on blue side, MINANA EVOS on red.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one to see how things are going to go here, because as of now, they have to make sure both jugglers get that most efficient farm, right? We saw how Max in the previous game was able to kind of outscale the opponents, right?
Out Janus.
Janus. He was able to outscale Janus in this regards here, but now Kazan is in this exact same situation, because once he hits those level 4 rather early here, he is going to be able to shut down Gugun. And we've seen this multiple times, especially from MINANA EVOS. Kazan is very on point on making sure to find ways on how he's going to be able to win the retry battle. In this case, now, right from the get-go, Yawi was able to force out an early Purify on Doming, so this is huge. It's not really that big, but considering that before this first turtle fight here, Domeng not having Purify is a good sign. Means he won't be able to join fight.
And Yawi wants to look for Perks' Purify as well. Doesn't get it this time, but gets Perks low enough. I'm going to quickly talk about Kabuki's emblems, because he took common emblems for the regen, but he also took Firmness and Tenacity. So that defense early on is going to help him not just survive in lane, but also survive in the fights that is going to be happening eventually. To be given this gold crab. Just Yawi, great babysitting. And Yawi so far has not been needed in other lanes. He's just making sure that Kabuki has a great time.
Yeah, they don't really force a lot of engagements here, and I don't think they need to. They just need to make sure that they get those force early and then force a fight in the turtle fight. In this case, MINANA EVOS already preemptively setting up an ambush here. Did not expect it. How does his guild knew about this here? They're going to go for the catch, and they're going for a one-shot. Yeah. That's going to be the Vexana punish here. That's going to be next to fall as well.
Yeah, there's 31 for 1 thus far. Kirk needs to get out. Yawi well able to catch him, the guiding wind to rescue Kirk. And Liquid Aura, they get priority on the turtle.
This is crazy. Like, this is a very, very good read coming from MINANA EVOS. They know for a fact that mages tentatively go to XP lane to soak up XP, but now, with this level advantage, it's going to be a huge win for them.
Jikundo knockup prevents Kazan from even participating in the fight turtle for Liquid Aura.
Nicely done, though. Like, this is nice. Like, MINANA EVOS is getting kills, but at the same time, because they use up those ultimates here, especially when Kazan's ultimate is down, Liquid Aura is able to take advantage of this here. But now here comes the kick. What is this combo?
Man, insane. Lancey just stole the Way of Dragon and didn't even get to use it. Is Yawi getting the timing right?
Now, so quick. And now he's everywhere right
he's
now.
Everywhere.
Like, he's just being very, very oppressive. It's crazy. Like, you know who Yawi in this show kind of reminds me of right now? He kind of reminds me of Yums.
Yums
from SRG.
Ooh.
Yumski. Damn, that's crazy.
That's crazy. That is actually a comparison would never think of. Well, speaking of Yawi, this time Paras gets brought in by the guiding wind. Yawi surely is gonna go down. Yep. Picked up by Kazan. Gugun wants to look for Perks. He is terrified, but not enough to keep him in place.
Yeah, good trade here coming from 2 for 2. Liquid Aura, they may have lost a couple of kills here. Because of the turtle fight right now, they have kind of equalized the score. And Yawi is just setting up a tempo where MINANA EVOS is just a little bit uncoordinated on how they want to have the most ideal rotations here. And because of this, Barats as well as Gugun right now is mirroring each other in terms of overall XP. They're able to get some space here. Doming as well as Kabuki having the biggest, most boring time of their life on the gold lane. Yeah, sure, whatever. But again, forcing all these fights away from the XP lane means that this Yuzhong will not be able to participate in these fights. And this is smart coming from Liquid Aura.
Yeah. Even for Aran, he has been able to at least show himself outside of that XP lane. But you're right, this Yuzhong, we haven't seen him in action. He hasn't been able to be activated. Next turtle though, he will be closer to that objective on the bot side again.
Oh, this is going to be very, very important right now. But Domeng, he's looking for the kills here.
Oh, got
so
sucked under the turret. Wow, Kabuki with the outplay. But they do get the kill onto Yehezkiel. Black Dragon onto Gugun. He is controlled for days on end. But Gugun just does not die. Turns around with the ultimate. Yawi gets the kick onto the Yuzhong. Kirk ends up dying. Liquid Aura with the outplay in both lanes.
No way. What a sick kick from Yawi that actually stopped the tempo of MINANA EVOS here, buying enough time for Gugun to reset that fight and then turn the tides here. But even then, it was just so much being dropped here from inside Liquid Aura here. Gugun was a little bit too low, forced to use a retreat here, and that means MINANA EVOS will be able to secure it this time. So MINANA EVOS they had a very, very big win for this.
Yeah, very big win, especially that solo queue, right? It came down to mechanics. You say that Doming is gifted, but that outplay from Kabuki with the spear was great. Lancey with the stolen kick onto Aran. Aran, just a left jab, and then the hook to get the shield is enough to get him out of the lane. But meanwhile, double kill for Doming before he goes down. Kabuki and Yawi both fought him.
Yo, he just died, came out, got a double kill all by himself with Matilda. What the heck did I just watch? So that's a big plus here, but at the same time, Aran down bottom here, taking a little bit too much damage. You finally see a little bit of action coming from Kirk. But again, this is something that MINANA EVOS has had an issue with. But again, MINANA EVOS is one of those teams that prioritize making sure that Doming has a good lane, and then Kirk slowly transition into a roam item so that they can have both either the conceal or the favor or even the empower, encourage overall in general. But this time they don't have the conceal, but they will have the favor on perks later on. So I don't know when Kirk is going to buy this, but this is a habit that MINANA EVOS does have after 10 minutes in the game.
Stolen Eternal Guardian this time. It seems like MINANA EVOS are about to bring the cavalry to top side to try and shut down Kabuki. Doming got a great recovery with the early double kill, but still, Kabuki continues to be an issue. They will force him out with their presence. Yeah, we're looking for a potential angle, but MINANA EVOS will get the turret nonetheless.
I think MINANA EVOS has done all they can. Like they've kind of trying to slow down the tempo. They try to be a little bit aggressive here, but Yavi was able to kind of stop this from happening, right? Like this is the most ideal situation Aurea can ask for, knowing that this Barats is not gone out of control, and Gugun is somewhat able to kind of mirror his level in terms of XP. So this is actually a good sign for Liquid Aura, and I feel like MINANA EVOS right now is starting to play towards their backup plan, which is making sure that Doming secures his farm and then hope that Doming does his own thing. Right now, Doming is left all alone in the bottom lane here. That means free farm for him. But top side, can they buy time? That's the main question here.
It's going to be a 5v4 because Kabuki is around the corner. The most even game we have so far. No team has a lead. The still play. Yawi gets caught. Whoop. They misses to get the kick onto Kirk. Kabuki controls him in time. Gugun able to secure the turtle. Kirk wants to get away, but knocked up. Guiding Wind to save him. The Spear of Destruction ends up missing. Gugun still tanking up in the front. MINANA EVOS is able to get everyone out of the fight.
It's so smart coming from Liquid Aura here. Yawi realizing the turtle was close to us half HP, right? It was either choosing to fight him or between the turtle fight here. And Kazan was so preoccupied with that fight, knowing that, hey, it's either I'm going to use the Daytona's Welcome to try and eat the Frederick or trust the Yu-Jong to go set up for the play. But with Kirk getting stunned out there, they secure the turtle, but at the same time, they lose Aran up top. So that means Liquid Aura is able to kind of get a little bit of a tempo breaker against MINANA EVOS, but still not giving away too much.
Yeah. They got like a minor lead and then immediately twisted their ankles afterwards because Kirk still had the Petrify. Yeah, so very well done. Again, MINANA EVOS, despite getting the kill, doesn't really get too much of a lead. But structure-wise, they've gotten the tier 1s in the silence. I think that's what's keeping them in that small pocket. Kazan, he's going to be fine. Yawi, though, maybe not so. Mr. Expert, good knockup. 2-man from Circling Eagle. Kazan gets the swallow up, but Gugun still fairly healthy. Yawi looking to retreat. Black Dragon from the side. Kabuki tries to damage out Kirk, but Kirk will not be able to find Yawi. MINANA EVOS forces Liquid Aura out of their own jungle.
Okay, this is good for MINANA right now. They're able to zone them off, and that means this tier 1 might potentially fall Team Liquid. They have to throw bodies for this, but they somehow are able to hold on for now. So this is a small victory for both sides here. MINANA EVOS, you know, they couldn't get a kill. Next best thing is to try and chip Tabbage onto the tier 1, which is what they've done so far. But Liquid Aura, again, they're holding on for those timings. And the timing is making sure that this Barats doesn't get super out of control before they hit those 15s. And guess what? Slowly but surely at this rate, once they hit those 15s, this Barats is not going to be relevant that much.
I'm looking at Doming right now because he has completely recovered from that solo queue up top. Same net worth as Kabuki.
Actually outscaling him right now.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. In terms of levels, in terms of items, I think the damage he can deal. Yawi, the kick, not really the most accurate one. No. They had to abandon ship. Yawi just sacrificed. But MINANA EVOS stolen Eternal Guardian. That one does not land.
That's the first mistake Yawi has made this game so far. He has been so aggressive, very, very objective, making sure that they're stopping the Black Dragon from this fight here, making sure they secure the Lord. But with this aggressive play and getting punished for it, that means this Lord is going to be in the hands of MINANA EVOS. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is not the situation Liquid Aura wanted to be in, but because of that one small mistake, MINANA EVOS finally takes a small lead against Liquid Aura.
And they're going to try to balloon it, right? Because mid-tier 1 is going to go down. There's no one there to protect this structure. Not like they can Daytona's welcome just to scare Liquid Aura away. MINANA EVOS is just waiting for the Lord to spawn. And I realize Liquid Aura, even if you get the catch with Yawi, I don't feel like you have enough damage just with Kabuki
wait,
alone.
What? Huh? They actually force a Black Dragon like this.
They have to petrify.
I don't think Aran is gonna die right here. Wait, what? Huh?
I mean, they forced a flicker, right? That's something.
This is not good for MINANA at all. Like, forcing an early Black Dragon means Team Liquid will have an answer to commit to the fight, knowing that there's no Black Dragon in the upcoming assault coming from MINANA EVOS. So, Team Liquid, they're trying to capitalize on this right now. Can they find an opportunity though?
Yawi was looking for it. Aran now, round number 2. Doesn't have the flicker. Lancey gets brought on top of him to terrify. Not enough. Not enough to kill him at least.
Okay, they've got vision. They're able to hold on for now. Tier 2 will eventually fall on the bottom side though. So Team Liquid, they're still taking their own sweet time. But again, with this slow play, is it enough time for Kirk to have his ultimate before this next upcoming engagement? Because they really need the Black Dragon here before anything happens.
He just got the Blade Armor. Lord taken care of. Circling Ego, 2-man knockup into a Daytona's welcome. Gugu is the target. They drop the Eternal Guardian on both sides. Gugu survived to all of that and even uses his ultimate to stay alive.
They needed Kirk's Black Dragon right there. Like, well, I'm not gonna lie, well done to Yehezkiel. He was able to get like a 3-man tempo breaker to stop the follow-up setup of the Daytona's Walker, and because of that, MINANA EVOS wasn't able to capitalize on that fight, and because of this play, Liquid Aura, they hold on, they stop the push without losing too much objectives here. Yes, quote-unquote, level lead is in favor of MINANA EVOS in terms of lot advantage here, but take a look at the gold level. There's not much difference, and this is not what MINANA EVOS wants to be in. This is a Barat who's supposed to be oppressing the entire game with Matilda, and Liquid Aura is somehow able to match their tempo. And right now, they're going to be flanked as well. Daytona's welcome completely airballing. They're in trouble right now.
But now Yawi 3-man knockup into a kick, but is the damage enough? Because Yawi sacrificed himself. Kirk finds the back line. Gugu, he's dead. Domain shreds his HP. And Aran, third on the chopping block. Despite Liquid's Aura's best effort, they just could not go through the front lines of MINANA EVOS. And Kabuki tries to knock Perth back, but he purifies out of it. Brings Domain for a triple kill.
Oh, what happened in that fight? It looks so good for Liquid Aura to re-engage. MINANA EVOS was messing up the fight, but Kirk was able to get a 3-man petrify, I believe. And despite Yaoi's initial setup, Yehezkiel's Eternal Guardian didn't connect completely, and the Appraiser's Wrath did almost non-existent damage. I don't know where all these sustains are coming from, considering how much of a Grey Shield that Aran had in that fight. Like, we gotta take a replay of that situation.
Perks and his Matilda Flash of the Oasis, the shield, so fast. I think he's going for Blood Wings. Yeah, he just got Blood Wings on the Matilda.
My God, so much.
I mean, Perks is having the time of his life.
This is huge. Like, this is endable coming from MINANA EVOS, but guess what? They're not going
my
forward. They're going
goodness.
to catch a fight.
They bring him again. Kaizen into Yawi. Yawi wants to get out. Gets the kick onto Kirk. Kirk just nail into the wall. Kabuki finds the necessary damage.
Huge. Take away the dragon. They're fine, but here comes the spear. But he needs reset. He doesn't have health though. Kabuki needs to back off.
Man, if that spear landed on Doming, I think he straight up committed, but thankfully it was blocked.
So close, but now Gugun, he's going to be the ones to try and threaten this against Kaizen. They're so close to equalizing the levels here. MINANA EVOS has a 3.5k network lead, but once we hit those 42k mark here, Liquid Aura will stand a bigger chance. But again, like I said, MINANA EVOS plan B is Domain. You saw how quickly Domain was able to shred through the healths of both Gugun as well as Yawi in this situation here. Now Turtle, Lord,
very good secure. Yawi sacrificed himself for the Lord. He kicked Kaizen away just so he couldn't get close to the Lord pit. So MINANA EVOS, they are not going to get anything out of it. And for Liquid Aura, they just got to fall back. This is the full reset for the team.
This is good. This is very, very good here. They got the Lord. They are able to slow tempo. Yes, Kaizen, he's going to steal the purple buff, orange buff away from Gugun, but this is a friend we were talking about. He doesn't really need it, but with the Lord pushing in, can they make up a play though? Yawi's not back until 8 seconds.
Aran. They're waiting for the Lord to march on forward.
Aran. Wait, what? Huh?
No angle.
Okay.
I don't think he wants to commit, right? Kirk still has the Petrifier. If Aran dashes in, I think he just straight up dies. Liquid Aura, they don't get much out of that Lord, but at least, again, tempo breaker, right? They stop MINANA EVOS from dealing more damage to them, but for Liquid Aura, it's a lifeline.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit of gold leaderboard right now. Domain Despite a rough start right now, he's actually almost a 1,000 net worth lead over Kabuki. So he is max slotted right now, whereas Kabuki is still one more item away from all 6 slotted, excluding shoes, of course. In this case, they really need those timings up on Kabuki. He's also one level behind as well. So I guess Liquid Aura needs to drag a little bit more time for Kabuki to come up online. And in this case, this next Lord fight is going to be very, very important for both sides here. And it seems like they're not finding any pickoffs at all.
I'm slightly worried for Liquid Aura in the damage department because they can barely cut through the Matilda shoe unless Yawi gets like some crazy pickoffs. And it has to be on an isolated target, which I don't think is possible.
Well, let's take a look at this as well. MINANA EVOS right now, they do have a net worth advantage. But guess what? Yu Zhong is 1,000 gold behind Aran because he actually bought the empowered roaming shoes here to make sure that MINANA EVOS is going to be set up and fully powered by both the Favor and the Empower for Domeng to pop up a line. And you can see Domeng is starting to power farm his way through for those item swaps. Yeah, that he's known for in yesterday's game. So MINANA EVOS, they're really setting up for the ultra late game right now.
Liquid Aura is all about Kabuki. Everyone else, Aran needs to find some great backline dives. The rest is just about being crowd control. I think Yawi at this point of time is all about finding that pick. You gotta sacrifice yourself for the greater good of the team. MINANA EVOS are taking up as much space as they can. Divine Glaive for Lancy.
Yeah, you can see up on screen as well. Yu Zhong, 1K network behind the Paquito. He's opted to go for the Empower, making sure that his entire team has a little bit more damage power over the enemy here. And this is good because this gives Bharat a little bit more of hope, knowing that his power spike kind of whittles down into this stage of the game. But again, I think ideally they are just focusing on Domeng being the president of the team. Like he's got to be the big hard carry for MINANA EVOS right now.
When you are the carry, you automatically are the president. Lord number 3, this one.
Oh wait, mid
lane. For the mid lane and engage. This time catching on the Kaizen. The penetration damage also almost killing Perks. But Kaizen goes down. They trade Yawi. But Yawi, he's a worthy sacrifice.
Oh, they made a mistake though. Kaizen missed his Daytona's welcome, gets caught out in the counterplay, and instantly gets melted here. But without the Bharat in play, this is a very laudable situation by Gugun. Dropping half HP, does he survive though?
Yeah, I mean, Aran basically is just playing distraction at this point. Liquid Aura going for the Lord Rush, or an attempted Lord Rush, realizes that this is still not the best case scenario. And Aran, he's just trying his darnest to buy time. Uses the flicker, has the eye of the Cyclone. Domeng tries to chase him, but realizes he can't chase Aran. Liquid Aura back on the Lord. MINANA EVOS, 4-man strong.
They have to kill Gugun right here.
And Lancy actually stole the Spear of Destruction of all things. Gets terrified. Kabuki on top of Lancy to force the Blood Wings and the dash out. Spear of Destruction completely misses Gugun. Back on top of the Lord. Black Dragon form from the side of the Yu Zhong. Kirk finds the back. The knockout from the Lord onto Kabuki. Still Gugun gets the Lord. And Kabuki with the Wisdom Nation to kill off Lancy. Liquid Aura saving themselves in the game.
Oh, this is so smart of Liquid Aura as well. Like, in that prior fight, because they got the kill on Kaizen, MINANA EVOS was trying to force something out of it. But guess what? Liquid Aura made a mistake because Gugun did not have his retribution before that Lord fight. And because of that interaction with Aran run up top, MINANA EVOS had to make a decision. Chase Aran or fight Gugun. But because of that split second, I would say 5 seconds or 10 seconds idle time, they were able to get Gugun's retribution up and then commit to the Lord while the Bharat is still down for the count. So great way of distraction, but MINANA EVOS, they were just distracted with this play.
You can see the crack showing, and Liquid Aura stacking up the waves. The bottom one is already there. Just let Lord do his thing top side, circling Eagle, gets the knockout, pulls Kaizen in. The Purify forced out very early on, and Kaizen disintegrates. This dinosaur, the smallest that we've ever seen. Yawi finds that kill.
Oh boy, this is not looking good for the Bharat at all. And this is the worst case scenario for Bharat. You gotta want to be the big back dinosaur on the right side start of the game. But in the last stage of the game here, you are pretty much gonna be Ice Age right now. But
Yawi! Another kick! That's the Purify out of Domeng and Liquid Aura.
Gugun
able to not get Kabuki in. Gugun comes back to life with the Immortality. Kabuki not in a healthy situation. MINANA EVOS, they weathered the storm. Liquid Aura with one inhibitor taken.
This is the problem with MINANA EVOS' composition. Almost every time we watch MINANA EVOS, they have to play from behind. And somehow, yes, we've lose a jungler. The jungler doesn't matter, man. Like, Domain is the biggest threat, and you can see Yawi making an attempt. Purify walks out of there. Oh, gets a couple of trades, but Liquid Aura just can't seem to close out the game. But again, they have the right idea. They have the right macro aspect of the game compared to what MINANA EVOS is doing here. But you can see a lot of indecisiveness that is causing a lot of valuable time for MINANA EVOS, and Liquid Aura is able to kind of capitalize on those situations. Like, every single time, they know that, hey, this guy's out of position, we need to buy time, boom, I'm going to do this play, and you have to give props to Aran, because Aran, even though he's just a Paquito, he's not doing too much. He's able to bait MINANA EVOS to commit to him, which we know multiple times can't kill a Paquito.
Yeah. And with the top inhibitor for MINANA EVOS down, Aran, he's going to be very happy. Now I'm just going to play the side lanes. The fact that Kaizen is getting melted so quickly is going to pose a bit of a problem. I think we're running into the same situation as JP9ers in Game 1 against Team Hawk, right? Where your front lines no longer is as durable as they were 5 minutes before. You're getting destroyed by this Moskov damage.
Oh boy. Now, my question here from the side of MINANA EVOS is that when will Kirk get his full items here? Because Kirk, quote-unquote, he has a very, very good rotation with those Black Dragons here. But because of how far off he has to shove the lane because of Aran, for him to efficiently join the fight means that Team Liquid will have a very, very good idea on when he uses Black Dragon from afar and then chooses the disengage before he actually arrives.
Man, Yawi just baited out the Daytona's walk on Kaizen. There's no way he gets into this, right? Yawi just going to kick him out. That's going to be Gugun. Wow, in this case, the head skill getting the Lord, but nonetheless, Gugun. Yawi loses the immortality. Eternal got it taken care of. Kabuki almost killing MINANA EVOS' backline. Domain though, the kill to Yawi. Aran needs to run. Domain!
No, he's
the
dead.
auto attack follows him across the wall. That's the Winter Trunks and Aran just buying time. But he will eventually die. Liquid Aura losing 2.
Oh boy, this is so close. Like, MINANA EVOS finally made the decisive call, right? They have been hesitant for so long, but ever since this fight, they know that once the Black Dragon has been committed here, they have no choice but to fight, and because of that, they were able to pick up both Aran as well as Yawi. But the prop side is that from the side Liquid Aura, they will secure the Lord, and you can see the positions, right? The moment Black Dragon comes in, immediately they disengage. And because while they're retreating, MINANA EVOS had to force a play.
Yeah.
Yes, they got 2 kills, but they still had lost the Lord. So this is going to drag out another 5 to 6 minutes here.
That's the kind of game we want. Longest game we have today for sure. 22 minutes in. Perks tries to bring Kaizen to Gugun, but Gugun bought distance.
This is frustrating for MINANA EVOS, knowing that they are so experienced in playing late game. But again, Liquid Aura is equally good as well, because one misstep, you're dead. It's over. And in this case, we haven't seen flashy plays come from Domain, but as long as Domain survives, Liquid Aura just can't end this game.
Yeah, this is the kind of game we want to see. This is the kind of game where it comes down to the micro decisions, item swaps. You know, can you get the right abilities?
Kirk was so underfarmed, now he's actually able to keep up here. Unfortunately, he doesn't have enough gold for those rock potions or even those item swaps at all. But at this stage of the game here, I don't know why rock potions even exist anymore, because it feels like potions have not much value compared to just item swaps.
Yeah, I agree. Sometimes I forget they exist. Even in my games, I forget that you can buy potions.
It's just too expensive. 1,500 just for like what, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, and it's over.
Yeah, you save a bit more and you can buy an item swap, right? Actually, you can just sell an item and swap it.
You know what would be really nice? Using those monies to buy buybacks. They'll be extending the game, man.
I'm telling you, that would change Mobile Legends.
The dynamics of Mobile Legends.
That would change Mobile Legends forever. I'm all for it. I'm all for the changes, but you know, one can only hope. Maybe in like 5 years' time, hopefully.
Maybe 10.
Maybe 10. I
Maybe
mean, I'm sure we're gonna have a lot of time until that. I would be almost 40.
Okay, that's really cute. That the gliding win on Kaizen, you can see the dinosaur walking instead of flying in mid-air is so cool. But nevertheless, here now it comes out to micro decision. As soon as I say potions, Kabuki gets a power potion. So for the next 2 minutes, he's got to start a fight.
Yeah, he's rich. Or you can just buy it for the Lord, right? Lord 4, look at where Liquid Aura has spent the past minute just standing at that area.
Now the problem here is, does MINANA EVOS realize his power potion? Yes, he's shown himself down bottom, but do they realize he's got power potion? Because right now, timing is against Liquid Aura, right? Like, if they try to hostage this long, this power potion will eventually wear off.
Domain just got his as well. Most important Lord fight of this game. Aran is going to clear out that mid-wave. Gugun, almost shredded by Domain. The damage,
Oh
Domain!
My God.
Almost dying to the Lord. I mean, the Lord is As strong as he can get, Yawi with the conceal. Looking for Lancy, gets the knockup, but no kick just yet. Lower down to 50%. Seems a Liquid Aura. They're not going to fully commit to this.
They have to reset. They can't do too much here. Like both the junglers here are a little bit low here. Especially Gugun. He's not in a situation where he wants to try and threaten this. But again, close to the final bar here. Lanes are shoved in. They have force the play.
First the kick. This time on the Kaizen. Kaizen does have the shield. Kirk commits the Black Dragon to the play hit skill. And his ultimate Eternal Guardian. Kirk is going to go down. Immortality pop. Gugun has the chance. But Kirk comes back to life and still gets the Lord. Liquid Aura needs to win this fight. And it's going to be Lancy using Purify, the shield from the Matilda, as well as the Blood Wing saves him.
Oh, what a clutch as well. Gugun, he dropped the Appraisal's route right at the last tick here, and I think he was terrified by both Lancy as well as Kirk, and because of that, it was a free retreat for Kaizen here. They dropped everything to make sure that this Barrage dies so that they win the retreat battle, but again, Liquid Aura starting to feel the brunt of all this sustains here. You can see MINANA EVOS here. They just got so much shields here. We do see like two Blood Wings coming in. We also see the Athena shield. We also see the shields coming from Matilda to out-sustain Liquid Aura. I'm very surprised Liquid Aura was able to hold out this long, but it seems like with 28 seconds left on the sidelines, it might be all for naught.
They gotta fight 4v5 Eternal Guardian as a deterrent, but Gugun is gonna get swallowed down. The stolen Eternal Guardian onto your head skill, who immediately just evaporates, and Kabuki is gonna be gone on. Finished off by Lancy. This is MINANA EVOS at their best game one. With one Lord and 26 minutes in, Liquid Aura will fall, and MINANA EVOS takes first blood in this best of 3.
That was such a chaotic